Howdy, sailors. My name's the Beach Samurai, or just Christian if you think calling someone by their gamer tag is weird, which it kind of is, but you know, it is what it is. And recently I decided to get into Valorant, which is, you know, isn't very new, but as an Apex player, I wasn't too into it. I watched a couple clips and stuff, you know, watching all these content creators play it, and, you know, I decided to give it a try, and so I hopped in a couple games. And immediately I was constantly flashing myself, missing my shots, just throwing out my abilities, just super carelessly, like not thinking about them, you know, falling, obviously taking damage, when I definitely shouldn't have, not knowing how to use zip lines. Also, I didn't think to look into the agents before I went in, so I kind of just like picked one, jumped in, and like started instantly regretting it. Obviously, I kind of goofed it, or this first game, I guess. You know, awful reactions, not paying attention. You know, typical when it comes to first-person shooters. You know, dying in silly ways, not knowing how to take my gun out or like reloading in front of them. But I do end up getting a couple kills after a few rounds, which honestly do feel pretty good, and obviously I went up against other players who were fairly new, which helped a little bit. And then, you know, surrendered my very first game after getting 0-13. And, you know, since coming from Apex, I didn't realize that you can't move while you're shooting, because it fucks everything up, which, you know, makes sense. And the hard way, I didn't look up any tips or tricks videos when I definitely should have, which I do now, but you know, eventually do get a couple clean kills, like right here, and do get, what is it? I do end up cleaning 4 of the enemy team, which I didn't, which at the time, obviously it's my second game, I didn't realize that I could have gotten an ace, which I thought was pretty sick, but you know, I didn't go for it. I was just kind of like focused on surviving, you know. If I'd known I was like, it was a potential ace, I definitely probably would have been a little more aggressive. And like more aware of the map, which obviously I wasn't aware of starting out. This is my second game, but eventually a few runs into the second game, I do end up picking up a couple kills. You know, I don't go crazy, but you know, I carry my weight a little bit. I'm learning a little bit. I flash myself a little less, not much less, but a little less, and it started to feel pretty good. I was having fun with it. You know, just still just throwing out abilities, but you know, I'm a little bit better than that horrid first round. Seeing right here, I almost pick up a double kill, but I'm still moving while I'm shooting, so obviously I don't get that. But eventually, I do end up picking up a decent amount of kills, like not really going negative in a couple of the games, which is nice. Definitely feel a little better after the first couple rounds, and I'm not new to shooters, so you know, it wasn't too bad. You kind of just push through the learning curve, which I think I've done fairly easy. I play so many different games. I play Apex. I used to play Call of Duty. I never played CSGO, which is why I was so like reluctant on trying this. But it's incredibly fun with all these abilities and all like the colors and particle effects. It's really nice. I can't wait to see how far I get. This is just my first couple games, or was it three or four games? So hopefully I'll be able to look back at this and like see how much better I got. That's mainly what this is for. Also, along with that, of course, comes with quite a few wasted ults. I'm not sure if I wasted it right here. Yeah, I don't want to say I wasted it right there, but there does come a time where I do end up wasting a lot of ults. And I think at the very end of the round, you know, not knowing how to use them, I figured I'd use them quicker because I can't gain any points towards it if I have it full. You know, I need to work on that a little better. But for the most part, my first day with that was pretty fun. Very educational, and obviously I need to check my corners way more. I definitely wasn't aware of how much you need to peek the corners and how much they'd be hiding there. I'd say they're camping if I was a Call of Duty player, but you know, that's just how it is. These type of games, or just like certain, what is it? The genre of shooting game, I guess, of FPS. You know, like the playstyle, I guess.
Oh shit! Wow, what a
but I'm learning pretty well, and it's very fun.
Fucking asshole, dude. What the fuck?
So far. I did end up joining with my friend later on, but I think this was like the next day I joined him. For right now, I'm doing solo 100% because, you know, I didn't want to be stuck with people who obviously know. In this game specifically, I think it's the second game. After like quite a few rounds of going back and forth, it was getting pretty close. You know, we'd win, they'd win, we'd win, they win, and it came down to the wire. And it was actually really fun. It was really intense. Like I really got a feel of how like losing that game, but it was my closest game so far, which is pretty sick. But then I actually earned a new unlock free agent recruit, and immediately I just picked the cutest one that there was. I picked the one that looked the coolest. She has a command run, which is pretty sick because I did used to play Apex, so I am more used to more movement, which is pretty cool, and I do like cute characters. Am I a simp?
She's too cute. I have
100%, 110%.
She's too sick.
And that's literally all it took. I didn't even look at the other ones or abilities. I didn't look at a video explaining all the agents. I immediately saw the cutest one, immediately unlocked, probably before even reading the abilities. Was that a mistake? I don't know, maybe, but you know, I'll make up for it. It'll be alright. And then you know, I did figure out a playstyle I like to use, which she has a command run, and so I just picked up a shotgun and started running and blasting people. Again, I did waste a ton of ults of hers because honestly, I didn't look up how to use it, which I'll probably do now. But you know, from my start, just getting a feel, like seeing how I play, learning from experience, or like played games instead of tips and tricks videos, which is probably the fastest way to learn. Especially with the muscle memory that comes with it. Like the tips will help you, but if you don't go in and experience them, it won't do as much, you know. Like right here, the slide's pretty sick. That's my favorite part about her slide, which I didn't realize you get after every 2 kills. If you want to come hang out, come follow my Twitch channel at the Beach Samurai. Hopefully Twitch isn't dead by this time. This is the moment where the couple weeks where Twitch is going through a lot of problems, you know, with the gambling stuff, and I'm pretty much all the drama right now. So I goofed a lot of the command runs. Like right here, like I didn't realize when you stopped running, it pulls out the weapon that you had. So now I learned to have the gun in my hand while I'm running. So yeah, come hang out. Follow my Instagram at RoboCrisp, my TikTok at just3crispy, and my Twitter at just2crispy, like the number 2. Love you. Y'all have a good day, evening, good night, and good morning.